I can 100% guarantee that what you're about to see is gonna blow your mind. As you can tell, the profile behind me is not mine, it is Supreme Avocado, and he has done it again. Last time, he was able to beat the elite boss on Cornfield without removing any of the corn. And this time, he's found a way even to top himself. He is going to beat the boss on Chimps mode with Chimps rules. Meaning that he cannot sell, he cannot gain money, and he cannot use any monkey knowledge. You would think that this isn't even possible or remotely possible, but he's gonna show you that if you're good enough, literally anything is possible. First thing you'll notice that he used Geraldo as a hero because you cannot use Benjamin. As there is no way to play Chimps mode on a boss, he has to set his own rules. So if he used Benjamin, he'd gain money and fail the challenge. And for those of you not too familiar with what Chimps mode is, it's not just another name for a monkey. It actually has a purpose in this game, and it stands for no continues hearts lost, income, knowledge, powers, or selling. So you are completely on your own with your own skill. No other support besides just your knowledge of the game. I have a few questions right off the get-go. The fact that this is the Dabloon means that you cannot use certain towers against him. So normally what you would do is, like, for around 40 Moab, you'd save up a ton of money, or you just make one tower really good to take down that Moab. But if you did that here, you might just lose right off the go, because if you just have a really good tack zone, what happens when he's immune to primary? But given the fact that you rarely place a Dartling unless you plan to use the Dartling, this might be one of his main go-to towers for this entire run. And a quick disclaimer, I have not seen any of this footage. I'm seeing it for the first time with you. We're just reacting to what we see and see if it can help us improve our game in the future, which nothing can help me improve, so hopefully it'll help you guys improve. I gotta move my camera for this one because you gotta see this catch he does right here at the very end. Look at this pink one's about to make it, and he gets it right at the very last second right there. That is some Dartling gameplay. Now, I always like to just say the Alchemist is like the worst tower, but he's having good luck. The Alchemist is actually alch buffing, so maybe I just use him wrong because he's not losing these leads. Look it, they're not making it through, but if that was me, like 7 of those leads would just stream right through me. But the Dartling is a stressful tower to me. Look what you have to do it. I mean, yes, it's cool that you can clean up, but man, does that more work than I want to be doing playing monkey game. So this is round 39. He's setting up for his boss run right now. He's trying to like perfectly pixel place that tack, and he decided to go over here for that discount, which makes sense because you can use discounts in Chimps. You just can't make money, so use any benefits that you can. So is he going to solely be relying on a Dartling and a Tack to make it through the first layer of the boss? With $8,400 to spend, he's going to go with the downdraft. Why are all his towers really small and then the helicopter's just huge? Oh, just the base of it? So we just have this giant attack helicopter. For those of you who don't know, he's using the small balloons as an extra feature that you can unlock in this game naturally. So see, the Tack is immune right now, meaning he cannot attack that Dabloon, so he has to rely on, I guess, what is he going to rely on? Can he save it? Can he save it? That blue one's going to get through all those pigs. Okay, the chopper actually pulled through. I have bad luck with that chopper, so I just saw red go in there. That thing was losing. One cool thing to notice is that normally you want to beat that boss as quickly as you can so you can start saving up your money again and start farming. But if it's Chimps and you can't farm and you can't sell, you might as well just take as long as you possibly can to get through this. So that's the plan here. As you can see, his life is slowly dwindling down. So already this is a never before seen for me, taking down a boss with a Geraldo. Imagine. So if he gets past that first layer that's immune to primary, he's golden. Because once it gets up to that overdrive and most likely an embrittlement, which he just placed right there, this thing's going to be shredding. So he's making use of the helicopter and moving his ice around, getting it ready for that Dabloon and getting ready to place an alch in the back. Is that going to be for a spike factory? Now what I'm curious about is if he plans ahead or if these are all just like audible moments where he's just pulling them as he goes, because he had an alch ready, then he's like, no, I want a village instead. Then he was like, oh, a ninja, now back to an alch, and he's alch buffing a helicopter chopper. But our boy Jerry's taking it down. Look at this. Jerry's gonna be the reason for level 1 defeat. I love it. Real quick, I had to note in there that I actually didn't know what Chimp stood for myself. So if you could probably tell, my eyes were gazing because I was reading the description. How many of you below knew what Chimps actually stood for in this game? I knew it meant something, just wasn't quite sure. So he grabbed a Sticky Bomb Ninja, but I guess I'd be more worried about those little spawn balloons that come out, right? Because those things are just deadly. But he's putting all of his faith into that Tack. It's pickle juice, sharpened, alch buffed. Just need a village on. I'm not sure why he hasn't done that. Maybe there's just no room for it. But it looked like the snowman's eating up all the balloons. That's pretty good. Now this boss to me is just the toughest because it just takes a lot of extra thinking that it just makes it more tough for me. Like right now it's immune to magic. So now the ninja he just bought is completely useless, of course. And we're just gonna sit there and wait for it to get the Tack. Although it's still attacking just fine. Oh, because the Tack's finally in range. Okay, so watch this thing just shred now that the Tack can do it. But he took down the first layer on Chimps mode. And actually, in a way, the word is not easy that I'm looking for. This wouldn't be any easier, as you can see, but it'd be less stressful in a way. Because, right, if you're like me, you immediately sell all your towers and start farming again, but then you don't know if you have enough defense or if you spend enough money, and it's just super stressful. So in Chimps mode, you're just like, there's solace in knowing that I'm just gonna lose either way. And the boss is already here. That took so long that the boss is already here again. And so now he's added an overclock to that Tack. And notice the way he uses Alchemist. So he noticed that some more Bloons were getting through. So he added another Alchemist right up here, as you can see, to help him out a little more. Because as we know, the Alchemist is a little spotty on his performance. He's going to go with another ice, though. Maybe like ice shards or just a whole nother Embrittle. Oh, he's just moving it. Okay, I got to get used to that Chinook because I never use the Chinook mover. So that's why we're doing this, is so we can learn how to be great. Or just watch someone else do great. Because it's like you can watch hours and hours and hours of like Michael Jordan footage, right? But I still can't dunk a basketball. There's that village. I was wondering, it's finally here. So far, just jungle drums and some camo. And it looks like he's going to start placing more Tacks. I don't know what he has against the Tack zone, but he just swears by not using it. He swears that you can do better with overdrives. And I mean, he does what he does, so it's okay. But just get a Tack zone. Now, I'm not quite sure what he's doing here, but I think what he's going for is he's trying to move this even more to the middle so he can fit a fourth Tack. I think that's the grand plan here, because then you already have double speed with the jungle drums plus the natural speed boost this little area is giving him. Oh my gosh, he's gonna do it. This plan is long in the making. It's the long con of this. He's gonna just slowly move them over, waiting for that ability to regen. But he leaves it to completely rely on those Tacks at the end, because now it's immune to magic. But look at those things just get through. Those rock balloons are what give me a heart attack. They just have so much health and it just seems that they're immune to everything. Oh, is he gonna get it? Okay, no, so he moved that one over, so now he's gonna try to get a fourth one. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can. Let me know if you guys think he'll be able to get 4 in there, but that just seems pretty tricky. But there goes our second boss on round 73, so only has 7 rounds or less than 7 rounds to get to that next one. Meanwhile, we have 2 rocks leaving. What's he gonna do about that? Because clearly you can't blow them back. You can't do anything. Just try attacking them. Oh my gosh. Whatever works, Jerry for the win, right? Now he's placed a little snow guy right here close to the water. I imagine he's going to be placing stuff on the water. Or is he going to use that as like a selling Chimps thing? Okay, no. He's going for the discount because there's no military discounts, I don't believe. For land towers, that is. Not water towers, of course, but land towers. I'm truly starting to think that I need to put on small monkeys and put on the like confetti pop every time the balloons pop, because this looks like mayhem to me. There's too much going on too little towers, but he plays at an elite level. So maybe I need to start following suit. I just play total normal vanilla mode. I take back what I said though. It does look like he was using this Dartling just to be a beginning Dartling to catch those early leakers, because this seems to be the main one. And it looks like he's going to go for a M.A.D, because I might bite my tongue again, but you don't go for a Rocket Storm without wanting to upgrade to a M.A.D. Am I right? Oh, we finally got a Tack zone. I missed that. What happened? Okay, right here on round 79, he moves over his Tack to the front and then gets Tack zone. Finally, I love Tack zone. Thing just shreds. But now he's lost all of those boosts. Oh, he did it for the discount. Oh my gosh, he did it for the discount. That is so smart. That's way bigger than my brain. That's a way bigger brain than my brain can handle. So he moved it over to buy Tack zone for cheaper. Then he's gonna move it back to his little quad army of crazy over here. And there's that move back. Okay, that's pretty cool. But here we go on our third boss form, round 80. And he seems to be overclocking the Tack zone, as we would imagine. He can't fit that ice. You're not going to fit anything there, bro. Just stop. Nothing else is going to go in that square. You're done. Hang on, wait. Has he been doing that the whole time? Has he been moving someone over to the discount primary and then moving it back? Is that what he's been doing? That is so smart. Okay, he's doing it. He's going for it again. Round 7 of trying to get these towers to fit so he can fit 5. Ninja Kiwi needs to make something to where you can just hit the arrow keys. I know that doesn't work for mobile, but there's a lot of things that don't work for mobile, right? So we should just be able to hit our arrow keys and knock that thing over just a little bit. Still can't fit it. You're done. You're done. Go home. We all know the jiggle jiggle though, right? We've done that a million times. I've literally sat there and had to cut out 10 minutes of jiggle jiggle out of videos because I'm trying to get that perfect placement. He is determined. Now he's going to move this one and wait for another ability rotation and try to get... What I'm curious though is if he worked on this prior and like that has to work for this strategy to work, like you need 5 towers there, or if he's just like wants to get it there so badly that he's not going to quit until it happens. So he has $38,000 roughly, and he has his cursor over the Dartling. If I'm guessing, he's trying to go for the M.A.D, but he doesn't want to quite buy Rocket Storm in case he can't save up for the M.A.D. That's what I normally do, because I can't think of any other towers he's be trying to go for this early on quickly, since he already has a Tack Zone, and that's going to be his main power tower, because I know it'll take down around 80. He didn't have it for the last boss, so it'll definitely take down this boss. At least it should, but sometimes these bosses ramp up so quickly that you're just like, okay, come on, give a guy a break here. I'm just trying to pop some balloons. Oh, he did get Rocket Storm though. Okay, so he knows he can go for it, but we haven't even gotten down 1 layer of boss yet, and we're almost to our Tack. So if we don't hurry up soon, we can't even pop it with the Tacks. Look at this. If I was him, I'd be sweating right now. That's not enough damage done. What are you gonna do? Okay, he has to move the Tack. He has to. There's nothing else you can do. All that work to get those pixel perfect spots over there, there's just nothing you can do about it. I don't think he was expecting this. We have a curveball. Oh my gosh. The Tack Zone is just, it's not handling it. He's gonna have to ice it up and Alk over here too. Okay, finally that first layer is down. Now it's down to military, so he could move his Tack back. I'm more concerned about these rocks though. Oh, and it looks like, look at the boss is being attacked by the Tack because of he put the overclock on it and he juiced it up so it has that extra range. So it's hitting the boss from across the thing. That is cool. But these rocks though, they're just getting through. These things are cheaters. Look at them just roll through like it's nothing. That's not right. But then a lonely little sea urchin takes it out. No, none of the monkeys can pop those rocks, but the sea urchins can. How does that make any sense? Uh-oh, DDT! Is he gonna make it? There's no way. He's considering me trying the entire thing. I've been there. Oh my God, I've wasted thousands on a boss. But this is good to know that he's human, that he didn't single run this thing to where it's just like one quick through and he just like knew what was gonna happen. He too sees defeat and has to reset a little bit. But this time should be fine. He has the same DDT though. What the heck's up with that one? Okay, he got it. These rocks are stressing me out. They just keep making it too far down the track. But the sea urchin, I just don't understand. Why does the sea urchin take it out, but not the alchemist or the Tack or the sniper or the dartling, but a sea urchin? But then what I don't get is sometimes the spikes do take him out. The Tacks take him out very quickly. Explain that to me below a little bit, guys, because I am just very confused of why sometimes nothing will take them out, but sometimes everything will take them out. Makes no sense. But that boss is dead on 93, so again, he only has 7 rounds left. So it's taking him 13 rounds to get through these guys. That is crazy. But he's moving his team back to the front, and he only needs $2,000 more to get the M.A.D. That's not bad. I swear I'm gonna change the title of this if I haven't already to "Can we fit 5 towers on 1 2 tree in 1 square?" Because that's all he's going for here. I love it. Oh, and there's the M.A.D on round 94. And did I mention that he's still doing it on ranked with a penalty, and his penalty's still better than what mine would be with money? I love it. But here we are on round 100. He did move his M.A.D over here to give it a double speed boost, given that there's a village here and then it already has a speed on there. And then he got a glue over here. I'm wondering what for, and he is saving up money, and I'm curious as to what tower that's gonna be. If I had to guess, would we say a top path glue gunner? No, it is not going to be a top path glue. He went with a bottom path glue, and then he bought a super brittle over here. That's what he spent his money on, was a super brittle. And that's why he's not attacking the boss yet, is because he doesn't want the rock balloons to come. Is that why? Because he's still trying to get his 5 towers in the 4th spot. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, he did it. Oh my God, he did it. He got his 5. He's probably more excited about that than beating the boss. He did it. He did it. Congrats. Oh, our sniper's finally coming into play. Got to a main Moab, so I'd imagine he's gonna go with the cripple Moab. That could be pretty cool for that last bit there. But we're immune to primary, and we're getting up to the primary death square over there. So what is left? Is he just gonna slowly take it down with the M.A.D? That was all the plan, was just to stall it for some reason. But why? Because now look at this thing just shred. And he gave him fire. Okay, that is great to see though, this boss just get dunked on by just a big layer of Tacks and ice. I love those towers. Primary is the best. Changed my mind. Well, but Magic's really cool too, but primary is pretty cool as well. I think we might lose some balloons here though. They're getting too far through, and you're relying on a M.A.D to pop all the crazy ceramics. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. He's fighting. He's fighting. There you go. Oh my gosh, tier 4 boss down. What are we gonna do now? We still have 13 rounds here, so it only took 7 rounds that time. He did that one way faster. And this, I gotta replay this. This is just so smart. I would have forgotten to do this by now. I can't keep my brain going that long that good. So he buys it there for that like quadruple discount, it seems, and then he moves it over after it cost him barely anything. He's someone you definitely take when you're gonna go try to purchase a car. He'll dwindle that thing down to where you're walking out for free. So I don't know if you can tell here, but he's on round 108 and he's just stalling while he's thinking. I'm guessing this main mob's literally holding this fortified ZOMG back, so he has all the time in the world. That's awesome. But the penalty's going crazy, of course. But he's still, what, a 5-minute penalty? He's gonna get a better time on this boss than I would with Money and Benjamin. And of course, all of Supreme's info's down in the description below. Go give him a follow, go give him a subscribe, and show him some love on his stuff, because he does some insane things. One of which being trying to teach me how to play this game better. And unfortunately, even with all his skill, I'm still terrible. But look how crazy this is. So one thing he does that I definitely don't do that I should do to improve on is that he keeps constant with what he's doing. He's always using that overclock. He's always using that ability. I forget that I have him sometimes, where I kind of get in the groove of like, oh, I'm doing okay, and then boom, you lose. He keeps up with that stuff. Look, he's gonna immediately overclock again and then shoot his ability off and just shred through everything over and over and over. Now I'm curious as to what the last chunk he's gonna spend on. He has 8 rounds, 35 grand, probably have what, like 45 to 50 by the end of this. What's he gonna do? So at 42, okay, so he's going for a homeland defense, but that makes sense. He's gonna just super boost his M.A.D and his tax, but I don't think he's gonna make it. There's round 120, has $37,000. I don't think he's gonna let any of that go to waste though. Oh, never mind. He had it. He had enough. He has $1,000 left even after the homeland. This is crazy. So remember, constant overclocking the M.A.D is his goal right now. Look at that thing go ballistic though. Not sure why, but he just moved his ninja sticky bomb over to this end. Maybe it's for a last minute cleanup of the rock balloons, but I don't think he can attack rock balloons, right? Oh no, he's doing that thing again where he doesn't want to pop the boss for some reason. You know what I'm thinking it could be is that some of the rounds are difficult. And so he wants to make sure those rounds are uninterrupted by rock balloons. That's the running theory. I'm gonna go with it. And unfortunately, he messed up his beautiful 5-tower placement, so now he can't put his tack back. But he's finally ready to take the boss balloon down. And then if you can tell, he has his sniper on last over here. So he's holding back. So I think that's what he was waiting for. He was waiting for a particular round. Round 129 must have like a ZOMG back there, and it's not gonna ever pop. That's smart. So he just wanted all of the focus to be on the Bloon himself, the big baddie, and no other Bloon. He's completely juicing up everybody, pickling them all, shredding them all, alka-buffing them all. He has attack, spike storm even. He's doing a lot of pausing, and I'm not sure why. Oh, so he doesn't waste, look at this, look at this. He doesn't want to waste any time, so he just goes immediately to what he needs to do. Oh my gosh. Is that really what it takes to play at this level? I will never do that. And he's using that ability timer for which one exactly? Oh, the homeland. He's gonna triple double homeland. I get it. That's honestly probably why he chose Geraldo, was for the last play. He knew this. And why isn't he using the M.A.D's ability though? It's not immune to military anymore. Oh, to take down the rocks? Okay, because those rocks are gonna come out crazy. But if you guys are enjoying this so far, definitely hit that like button, because if we get enough likes on this, we can try to talk him into beating the elite boss Bloon on Chimps mode. Is that even possible? I'm sure he can figure it out. He figured this out. And let's help write letters to Ninja Kiwi saying that Supreme needs his own achievement. He already beat Cornfield without moving corn. What's beating a boss mode on Chimps gonna get you? These rocks are making it through though. On this bottom right corner, oh, is that spike storm gonna cover it? Okay, the pausing is making my head spin. How does he keep track of what he's doing? Because I sure can't. He's using his old BTD6 race skills. Dude, you're so close though. Come on, come on. Is that it? Oh, he did it. He did it. But all he has to do is finish out this round, right? And I like to imagine at this point, he is jumping up and down, doing some 360 shurikens up into the air like Ken and Ryu. And this thing's getting wild because he just beat Chimps mode on the boss. That's just wicked stuff. And he still managed to get 6,000 in the place. That's not bad, right? I think that's what I get normally. And if you enjoyed that and want to see even more crazy BTD6 videos, check out this video where we make the strongest dart monkey in BTD6 history. I mean, not only the strongest, but the biggest and the fastest and the craziest.